Hello people, welcome back. This question is from GATE exam of 2004. It's for 2 marks. They are saying in a sliding window ARQ scheme, the transmitter's window size is n and the receiver's window size is m. The minimum number of distinct sequence numbers required to ensure correct operation of ARQ scheme is. What is ARQ scheme? ARQ stands for automatic repeat request. That means whenever sender realizes that the frame or packet it just now sent got lost, it will automatically resend it. Okay. So it will wait for some minimum amount of time that is called timeout timer. If in that much time it does not get any acknowledgement, the sender is automatically going to assume that the packet was lost and it will be resent. In such a scheme, if window size of sender is 5, suppose window size of receiver is 1, you are going to require minimum of 6 sequence numbers. That is window size of sender plus window size of receiver. So answer to this question is m plus n. Suppose here the window size is 100, here also window size is 100. In such a case, you will require minimum of 200 sequence numbers. Okay. Let us see the reason for this. Suppose sender wants to send this data and receiver is having the window size of 1. Receiver's window size is 1 means we are using sliding window protocol of the type go back n, because in go back n always the receiver's window size will be 1 and here the window size is n. Suppose value of n is 3. Okay. Now, let us assume that 4 sequence numbers are not available. According to the formula that I right now told you, I am saying minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4. Minimum 4 sequence numbers will be required. Let us see what if less than 4 sequence numbers are available. So, suppose only 1 sequence number is available. What is the sender going to do? Sender will create the first packet and it will see which sequence number is available. It will give this sequence number to this packet and it is going to send this packet. Now this packet is sent and the sender will temporarily keep this packet in window. We always keep all the packets that are transmitted but not acknowledged in the window at sender side, because if this packet gets lost, then we might be required to resend that packet. Okay. Now the sender sees it has empty space in window. That means it can send more packets. So it will prepare the next packet. This packet is prepared, but sender will see next sequence number is not available. So only one sequence number will not do the job. Let's say we have 2 sequence numbers. It will name this packet or frame as packet number 1. Now have a look. Here this second packet is called packet number 1. We cannot just reuse this sequence number 0 because already in window we have a packet whose name is packet number 0. So we need to have one more sequence number if we want to send one more packet, because eventually it will be placed in this window here. Okay. And each and every packet in window has to have a unique name and it will just send it. Now after sending, this will be kept in the temporary window, because if this packet gets lost, we might be resending it. Okay. So for that purpose, it is kept in the window. Now again, for similar reasons, sequence number 2 will be required. Suppose this next packet is prepared and is transmitted. The sender will keep its temporary copy in the window. And now the sender cannot send any more frame until acknowledgement for one of them is received. Okay. Only when you get acknowledgement for packet number 0, you will just delete this packet from here and empty space in window will be created. Only then you can send the next frame. What will be the next frame? Suppose we are going to use only 3 sequence numbers, 0, 1 and 2. The sender will see that it can reuse this sequence number 0. So this one will be named as packet number or frame number 0 only, and it will be placed here. Okay, because already window does not contain any packet whose number is 0. But suppose none of this packet is received by the receiver till now. Okay. Now say packet number 0 has reached here. It will be kept in window. Receiver will just now take this packet number 0 and consume it. Then suppose this one and this one is also received. So it will consume both of these packets. See, whatever data that we sent till now is successfully received. The receiver will also send the acknowledgements side by side. Suppose all of these acknowledgements were lost in the way, and at sender's side, after some time, there will be a timeout timer. Okay. At this point of time, sender will think that a lot of time has been elapsed. Maybe this packet number 0 is lost. Sender will resend this packet number 0. Okay. Now look. Receiver got packet number 0, packet number 1, packet number 2. It is waiting for the next packet. What is next packet? We don't have any more sequence numbers. So receiver will think that next packet will be named packet number 0 only. But receiver is waiting for this packet 0. Okay. What is the sender going to do? Sender is thinking that this packet is lost. Okay. This one is lost. Sender will send this again. And receiver will think that this is the packet number that is called packet 0. So there is a confusion. This packet must be actually rejected by the receiver saying that I already have this one. You send me the next packet. But here what is happening? Receiver will receive this packet and acknowledge it. Okay. So receiver will place that packet here. It will receive it and place it here. This is the problem. So what is the solution to this problem? See, the basic problem is that receiver is waiting for the same sequence number that is placed in this window. Receiver must wait for some other packet that is not in this window. That means we have to use another sequence number. Suppose sequence number 3 is also available. Now what will happen? Receiver will say, I want sequence number 3. Even if sender thinks that all of these acknowledgements are lost, sender will send this packet number 0 only. But receiver will see, I already have 0, 1, 2. I want packet number 3. It will just discard that packet. 3 will be received. Receiver will analyze it. 0 will be received. Receiver will analyze it and say, this packet is already there with me. I want packet number 3. Okay. That means when you send this, receiver will send an acknowledgement saying, I want 3. Okay. I want packet number 3. So minimum sequence numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. That is m plus n. Okay.